Studies show that students who eat breakfast are healthier and do better in school, but on those crazy rushed mornings, it can be real difficult for parents to get their kids to eat. One answer to that problem might just be providing grab-and-go breakfasts at school. Heidi Harkopf is a nutrition specialist at the New England Dairy and Food Council and is here to share some creative recipes that are kid-approved. Welcome back to the show, Heidi.
Thank you.
Talk to me about that grab-and-go breakfast.
Well, more schools in Connecticut are starting to add breakfast to the beginning of the school day, which is important because kids who do eat breakfast do better in school and are healthier. But sometimes they don't want to make that trip into the cafeteria. So there's two ways to serve breakfast in school that really gets the kids' attention. That's to do grab and go, which it's served at the door where the kids unload from the bus.
That's
and they
great.
take it and take it to the classroom. Or breakfast in the classroom, where breakfast is actually wheeled right to the classroom, and kids eat while that downtime. They're putting jackets away, they're putting their backpacks away, and they have a chance to eat. And schools over the last few years have been making great progress to offering really healthy food at breakfast time and at lunchtime. And recently the government put out new guidelines to try to increase more whole grains, fruit and vegetables, and low-fat, fat-free dairy. So the recipes I brought with me today were created by National Dairy Council with some chefs and the school nutrition professionals and kid tested.
Very good.
And
That's
they were
important.
funded by dairy farmers across the country and our dairy farm families of Connecticut, right here in Connecticut, help
Very
support
good.
that.
Very nice. Well, show us how we get started.
All right, I'm going to come on over here, and what this is, it's a whole grain pizza dough.
Okay.
And this is a great way to introduce whole grains to kids. You know, many families may not be familiar with it yet, and this is a great start. So this is a mixture of cheddar cheese and mozzarella. It's 3/4 of a cup of each, and you just spread that on the dough.
Okay.
I have scrambled some eggs up and just chopped them up a little bit fine so I could distribute them well. I'm going to put that down and just spread that around.
Okay.
And this is a mixture of thyme, oregano, garlic powder,
We're making
and
a
basil.
lovely breakfast pizza here. But it gets better because you don't eat it like a pizza.
Well, and what's really nice about this is not only is grab and go a great model for schools, but it's a great model in the home as well. You know how hard it is when kids get older to get them to sit down and have breakfast in the morning? Those middle school and high school kids have very early buses. This is something you could actually make on Sunday and just simply pop it in the toaster oven for 10 minutes just to bring it a little bit warm again. Wrap it in aluminum foil and put it in the hand of your teenager as they're running out the door.
That's fantastic.
It is. So you would just go along the way and cut these up into 1-inch slices and then put them in the oven.
Very
And so
nice.
there we go.
And it looks like this when it's all done.
That's right.
Pretty
This
easy
is what
to-
it is. And you can do
easy
a
to
lot of
go.
variations on, of course, if you want to chop up some red pepper, you can do that as well.
Very nice. All right, let's move on.
All right.
So you brought several recipes with you today.
I did. The next one is a blueberry delight. And what's wonderful about this, if you want to grab those eggs, I'll actually bring them down here. I'll let
Sure
you beat those
thing.
up for a moment.
I could do that for you.
Take this out of the way. And in there, I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Okay.
And it will dissolve if you just work at it for a moment. Take this out of the way. And then
Perfect.
in there, we're going to add a cup of sugar.
Okay, Heidi, we have about 2 minutes left.
All right. And while you're doing that, I'm going to just show that this is some 2.5 cups of oats. And I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of yogurt to that. And some brown sugar. And then all you would do is stir that up. It's that simple. And press it into a pan, which I've done right here ahead of time,
great.
because this does take about a minute or 2 to stir it.
Okay.
And then after that, you take the rest of your yogurt. This is non-fat Greek yogurt.
Is it a flavors or just
It's plain.
just plain?
Yep.
Gotcha.
And we'll put that in and let you stir it up. And so it's very rich in protein. One of the goals you want to do is really try to get 20-30 grams of protein in each meal, and this will help you do that.
Okay.
And then we'll add 1 3/4 cups of blueberries, and then simply pour it into the pan.
This is going to go right in the pan?
Yep. You want to do that?
I'll give it a shot.
And then you bake it for an hour, at which point you have something that tastes like cheesecake. It's delicious. It has almost no fat in it. That, with a glass of milk, as right here, would give you 20 grams of protein. And
Very good. And of course, you could find the recipes at mustbethemilk.com.
right, when you go to mustbethemilk.com, go to our breakfast recipe section, and you'll find both of these there. And that would just bake for an hour. And the nice thing is, again, that you can have that out done on Sunday, and in the morning you can cut it up. You can actually pack it in like a little muffin cup and out
That's
to the bus stop they
perfect.
can
I love
go.
that.
And if you want to make it really portable, you can buy these single-serve milks with it and aim for that 20 grams of protein in the morning and calcium for growing bones.
We have about 30 seconds left. This is just another easy recipe.
This is a flatbread, fruity flatbread, and I took flatbread, toasted it a little bit, added 1/8 of a cup of yogurt for that protein, some fruit. This is really great for the younger kids because
Yeah.
they have more time to sit down.
And it's
This is not
pretty.
a grab and go meal, but this is nice to sit down and enjoy it.
Very good, Heidi. Thank you so much for being here.